When Ema and I first got married back in 1975, we lived in a nice little house. It was on the bottom floor. It was a corner house. Next to it was a vacant lot. Next to that was another building. And so I'm in search of that house. And I believe that this house, you see that garage up in front, right in front of that scooter? That garage was not there back when we lived in this neighborhood. And that house that is attached to is what I believe to be the first house that Ema and I lived in. And the closer I get, the more I'm totally convinced this is it. Yep, that's the house. The doorway's in the right spot. It's on the right-hand side. We didn't have that grill work. You see on the wall there, we didn't have that plastic roof. But it was a very comfortable house. And this area here is now paved and is a parking lot. Back in the old days, it was dirt. It was made out of dirt. But just to make sure this is the house, I'm looking for a house number 20. I'm looking for the word or the numbers 20. I want to see what the house number is and see if it's a 20. Oh, we're here. So this is the house that we lived in when we first got married, way back when. And that blue car is where I used to park my little red car on the dirt, way back when. But it was a very comfortable house. It was, if I remember correctly, 2-bedroom. It was 3-bedroom, a little kitchen. And that building there is where somebody died. And they built in this area right there a tent. And they would burn ghost money. They would burn paper cars. And the Buddhists would be there chanting and pounding drums and doing cymbals. And just making a whole lot of noise. Which kept me awake because I was right there where that mirror is. See that little mirror right there? That was my bedroom window way back when. And it seemed like if I remember correctly, it was 30 days. But up there where I just pointed, you see, was upstairs. There was a little kid, about 6 years old. And that little kid's favorite pastime was standing on his balcony. And I would sit on my patio. And he liked to sit up there, and a little some gun would just piss on me. I was sitting there in the heat of the day and drinking a nice cold beer, and he would just, unleash a little gusher there. I mean, he was like a little fountain. And then one day I really got mad. I was really upset, so I stormed out of my house and I climbed those stairs, went up to his house, threw open the door, and his mother just turned around and looked, and I made every gesture I could, everything that I could do to make her understand that the little kid's pissing on me. Well, when she finally realized what was happening, she grabbed that boy by the ear. Back then, they always grabbed him by the ear, and wailed into him and just beat him mercilessly. It was terrible. But he never pissed on me again, and so I got my satisfaction. He got a sore butt, and later I heard his mother was laughing, so I guess she was happy about it. But now we've seen the house. I'm going to walk down this street and let's see what. I want to see where it connects to that big street. The big street is where that 7-Eleven is. You remember? And I went to look for the Bautza and I bought the little scratch off, the little scratch game. So I want to see where this street goes in relation. It comes out on that big street. There's a gentleman there. He's washing his car. He's doing a very good job. There's another scooter. You got to watch those. See how close. You got to watch those scooters. They're very, very dangerous. And here we go. Now he's washing it. Oh, he's got his car washed. And got to close out on the car. See, they used to do that when I was growing up. I mean, when I first got married. We put our clothes on the little red car. And that little kid, of course, come pull them off, throw them in the dirt. But he and I never saw eye to eye, and we never did become friends. So that's just life. But here we go. Now we're coming down to the big street, and let's see what we have. Well, I don't know what that is on the corner. I don't know what kind of store that is, but I'm going to try to remember it so the next time I'm walking down here, I can just go to that store and turn to the right and show Ema where our old house was. or is. Yeah, it's some kind of a drink store. Actually, it looks like a little furniture store. Maybe it's a furniture store and a drink store. Who knows? And over there, I think, is the drugstore. Remember the video where I had the firecrackers? I think that was the drugstore. That one right there. That even I watched them shoot off all those firecrackers.